Throne and Liberty is a new upcoming MMORPG developed by NCSoft, which will be released for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox in Q4 of 2022. Every good storyline must have villains, so stay with me for the next few minutes to find out everything we know so far about heroes on the dark side of this new MMORPG title. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos and of course Throne and Liberty videos in the future. Let's start with Calanthia. She is a powerful sorceress, using her dark magic under command of Revil Lupius. Calanthia we have met for the first time when she was just a child, little girl, but even already then she had powers which she drains from her magical necklace. Her devotion to Revil Lupius is strong, and even from early age she was doing some really bad things with her magic to help to Revil. It's important to mention that as a girl she killed Lord Mark Aaron, father of Rowan Aaron, and that's the reason why they hate each other that much. But regarding storyline, you can check some other previous videos on my YouTube channel. For today, I want to introduce to you main villains of Throne and Liberty. Second time when we have met Calanthia again was many years later, in the moment when she is using her magical powers to activate Tower of Greed, place where evil army of orcs and other different kind of weapons are produced. So first villain and one of the most powerful characters of this storyline is Calanthia. I have no doubt we will hear much more about her in the future because conflict will rage between good and evil, and she is one of the main forces which Revil Lupius is using to accomplish his goals. Let's go further with Revil Lupius, main boss of villains of Throne and Liberty. He have started a revolution to conquer all the land with help of Arkeum legions and dark magic. You can see how is he looking here in front of you. Big heavy armor, really big sword, wow, really nice sword. Revil Lupius, born 1160 ED, height 190 centimeters, weight 78 kilos. He is obsessed with power and will ruthlessly employ any means to achieve his designated goals. So every other villain is working for him, even Calanthia, and they are all dedicated to him. He have done many bad things, but regarding storyline, like I said, check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. I have already made like 2 or 3 videos regarding storyline we have get in form of play novels from NCSoft. For today, I just want to introduce you to main villains of Throne and Liberty. So Revil Lupius, this is the big boss. Let's go forward with Kazar Simosen. So this is some kind of dark magical creature, birth date unknown, height 230 centimeters. I mean, look at this, he's looking really nasty. I wonder, is he even human? Because you can see here it's written, I will not turn this into reading session, I will just show you here main parts, interesting things. 200 years later, so come on, what? He's 200 years old, minimum, even more, right? So he's one of the commanders of Arkeum legions. So he's working for Revil Lupius and he's one of the main commanders of his army. So he's looking really nasty, and I have no doubt we'll hear about him much more during the rest of the storyline. First time we have met this character during the special ritual which Calanthia was doing to activate Tower of Greed. Regarding that a little bit later. So first time we have met Kazar during that special ritual when they were activating Tower of Greed. Let's go further with Beiron the Second. I wouldn't say this is one of the main characters for sure. This guy had betrayed Gerard Burnell during the Drake hunt. So this was on the start of the storyline. So Beiron the Second, you can see here some main information. Like I said, I don't think that he's that much important. However, he's not positive character for sure. So he have betrayed Gerard Burnell, one of the heroes, one of the adventurers, positive characters of this storyline during the Drake hunt. During that Drake hunt, Gerard Burnell did manage to survive, however, rest of his group have died. So he have betrayed his friends during that Drake hunt, Beiron the Second. Let's go forward with next villain. Oh, this one is looking nasty. This one is looking really nasty. And again, I wonder, is she even human? I mean, On the start, actually, you can see here Solar Tuman was actually a little girl, but later she was summoned and resurrected with dark magic, and this is how is she looking now. Wow, really, right? Really looking very interesting. She's able to control also dark magic, and again she was with Calanthia when she was activating Tower of Greed. I will talk about Tower of Greed on the end of this video a little bit more. So Solar Tuman, another commander of army for Revil Lupius, and one of the team from Revil Lupius, right? So Solar Tuman, born 910 AD, height 235 centimeters, really high, rate of vengeance. This sounds really good, right? Really powerful description of this character. Let's go further with Tuaren. Tuaren is actually Berserker Orc. What is Berserker Orc? Well, Berserker Orc is a normal orc changed with dark magical powers on that way that it has really huge strength and also it doesn't feel the pain. You can see how is he looking. Wow, really nice graphic design from NCSoft. And first time again you have met this character during creation of Tower of Greed, because he's overseeing the construction of Tower of Greed. So before activation he have actually built Tower of Greed. Later within Tower of Greed many other Berserker Orcs will be created with many other interesting weapons for dark team, right? For the dark side. So this is first orc which we have met, born 1037 ED, height 205 centimeters, extremely massive build, one of the Berserker Orcs. Really beautiful graphic design from NCSoft. So we will have orcs in Throne and Liberty. Let's go further with Greedal or Greedal, how to pronounce that, it doesn't matter that much. This character probably we will not see that much in the rest of the storyline, because he was there on the start when Calanthia was just a little girl, 6 years old. And basically he have gave her that magical powers contained within magical necklace. So he was there on the start of the storyline. It's really questionable what was the role of this character on the start of the storyline, because storyline didn't reveal that much. On the start of the storyline, soldiers of Lord Mark Aaron have killed parents of Calanthia, right? And this character here was involved on some way. However, later he have felt like he didn't felt good about what happened. He didn't want to sacrifice Calanthia as a little girl, and when she was 6 years old, he gave her that magical necklace, source of dark magical power for Calanthia. So Greedal probably will not see in the rest of the storyline, but who knows, maybe he will be resurrected. That actually wouldn't be strange, because somewhere in the storyline I have seen that there is possibility for that. Let's go further with Arkeum Wizards. Arkeum Wizards are actually army of Revil Lupius, that evil army. There is short description here by Revil's orders. Arkeum Wizards wear black robes for everyday and black armor for combat. So they are all the time in black, they are looking pretty nasty. So this is army of Revil Lupius. We will without any doubt fight against Arkeum Wizards within Throne and Liberty, and they will be important part of storyline. Next here we have Tower of Greed. So Tower of Greed, obviously right away it's visible, it will be very important part of storyline, because look at this description here. So Tower of Greed is actually magical structure activated by Calanthia with dark magical powers, and within Tower of Greed Revil Lupius is able to produce his dark army, including Berserker Orcs. So they are transforming over their normal orcs by using dark magic into Berserker Orcs. Berserker Orcs don't feel pain, and also they have huge strength. It's important to mention that Tower of Greed have two levels, underground level and tower level, and within those two levels they are producing not only Berserker Orcs, also they are producing other kind of weapons which they are using later to fight together with Revil Lupius. So regarding Tower of Greed, it wouldn't surprise me that if we will see Tower of Greed as some kind of dungeon within Throne and Liberty. That would be actually pretty logical thing, because it has already, you can see here, two levels, underground one and tower level. It could be different kind of levels of difficulty also. This could be very interesting. Let's go further with Oath Artifact. This is not a living creature, this is not a living villain. However, within Oath Artifact, you can see here in description, there is a Wraith contained. Also, this is actually that Calanthia's necklace from which she is draining her magical powers. But this magical necklace is also draining life from Calanthia. So it's going in both directions. So this Oath Artifact will be also very important. She is using this Oath Artifact to actually activate that Tower of Greed. And without any doubt, it will have some importance within storyline in the future. Just to let you know, this is the source of power of Calanthia. Oath Artifact were inside this artifact we have Wraith, and from that Wraith she is draining that dark magical powers, well, basically since she was 6 years old, since she was just a little girl. So now you're introduced with all the villains of Throne and Liberty so far. I say so far because NCSoft until today have released 2 parts of the play novel, and within those 2 parts of play novel, all of these characters were here in the storyline. Without any doubt, Calanthia will be one of the main dark side characters. Also, Revil Lupius, I mean, he is the big boss. However, all the time I have feeling even that Revil Lupius is the main boss of the story. He's leading that army of darkness, but he's just a human. On the other side, Calanthia is a sorceress. She's wielding that dark magical power, so I have no doubt that in the future this character here also, Kazar Simosen, this is also some kind of dark magical creature. On the start, all of them were humans, but later they were turned with dark magic into something else, right? So this character, no, this one, Beiron The Second, is not important. I think, yes, this one, Solar Tuman also, come on, look at this. She was just a little girl on the start, but later she turned into this. She was summoned and resurrected to become this creature, height 235 centimeters. I mean, I'm really looking forward to see some gameplay of Throne and Liberty and to see these characters actually within real storyline in the game. This summer, we should get huge showcase from NCSoft regarding Throne and Liberty. They have announced that, and I hope finally we will see much more of gameplay and more information regarding races, classes, and other in-game features of Throne and Liberty. If you're interested into Throne and Liberty, check my YouTube channel. I have already lots of dedicated videos, including video regarding some of the in-game features already introduced by the developers of the game, like animal transformations. Yes, you heard good. We'll have animal transformations within Throne and Liberty. Your characters will be able to transform in different kind of animals, and with that transformation, you'll have different kind of abilities. But that's a story for another video. Like I said, check videos on my YouTube channel from like 1 month ago, where developers of the game have revealed some details regarding in-game features. Regarding other in-game features of Throne and Liberty and to see some gameplay, we need to wait just a little bit more because, come on, it's already summer now, right? So we should get that showcase very soon. When I see any kind of new information regarding Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments below video, how do you like main characters from storyline of Throne and Liberty, and will you try to play this game after release? If you are interested into MMORPGs, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos, guides, news and reviews from world of MMORPG gaming, with main focus on new upcoming PC MMORPGs and of course with main focus on Throne and Liberty in the future. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos and of course Throne and Liberty videos in the future. See you soon.